From the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, this is Tennessee Workforce Weekly. Here now is Chris Cannon.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Tennessee Workforce Weekly. The Department of Labor and Workforce Development oversees 23 comprehensive and 56 affiliated American Job Centers across the state. Those centers help both employers and job seekers. One tried and true method of helping folks find jobs is the local hiring event. The Nashville AJC recently held their spring hiring event at Rivergate Mall outside of Nashville.
We are very excited with the turnout. We have about 40 employers here. We have about 6 or 7 resources here as well. It was a good opportunity to get job seekers and employers together in one central area. The foot traffic was already here. It breaks the monotony of having them there at the job center every Tuesday and Thursday. The job seeker turnout has been amazing as well, so it's been a success.
And job fairs like this one at Rivergate Mall are just one of the services offered by the American Job Centers. Deniece Thomas is the Assistant Commissioner for Workforce Services here at the Department of Labor and Workforce Development. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Chris.
These American Job Centers, or AJCs, come in a lot of different shapes and sizes.
They do.
Tell me about what is out there for the folks in Tennessee.
Absolutely. We have comprehensive centers. We have 23 of those across the state. And for those centers, they include a variety of partners because we know it takes lots of state agencies, lots of community partners to help individuals get back to work. Our affiliate centers are smaller centers that are more focused in smaller areas such as rural communities, so individuals don't have to travel to our larger comprehensive centers across the state.
And then there are mobile centers that actually we take the services to them.
Absolutely. We go to the public as well. These centers, we have 6 of them, and they are outfitted with everything that's in our brick and mortar locations. And we set up anywhere an employer and or job seekers need us. We meet the need in communities, whether it's a correctional facility, malls, recruitment events. So they go wherever a service is needed.
And they really do take almost every service you can find in a comprehensive or a brick and mortar job center and really take it on the road.
Absolutely. And there are instances we have partners there as well, which is very important. So individuals don't feel as if they're getting a smaller variety of what we offer. We bring everything to them. And that's why it's so important when individuals are requesting the mobile coach that they tell us exactly what they need, and we'll make sure everything is there for them.
In American Job Centers, they are there to serve the job seeker, but also the employers, like you mentioned there. First, let's start with these job seekers, and what services can they find when they go to a AJC?
Well, first, they'll get a nice, warm, friendly smile because it's very important for us to connect with individuals who need us. We have workshops there, so individuals who are looking to get reacclimated into the workforce may need a little help with their resume or some interviewing brush-ups. We offer that. But more importantly, we offer individuals a chance to get quality career counseling and determine if additional education is needed. And if so, there's opportunities for us to sponsor that training, and we're quite proud of what we do with that. We work in partnership with our community colleges and Tennessee Colleges of Applied Technology to help individuals get those crucial credentials and or degrees that are needed.
And you also work with specialized groups, and veterans is one of those groups that you work with. Special services and special representatives just for the veterans in here in Tennessee?
Absolutely, and they deserve it. And so we're very proud to serve our veterans. So we have both our veteran outreach specialists that will work with veterans who have some barriers when they're either leaving service or they've been out of service for some time and facing some hardships getting back into the workforce. They're designed to counsel them every step of the way through their job search journey. And then we have our veteran employment representatives who go out and advocate, particularly for our veterans, to employers to make sure that they understand the discipline and the strength that comes with the veteran when they hire them.
How important is it for the veteran to have that advocate on the job side of things to help them get reacclimated back into the workforce?
It is so important for that because after all, they fought for us, and so it's important to know someone's fighting for you in your career journey. And so that connection to employers is critical, and it allows them to even one-on-one to advocate specifically for one veteran to say, hey, you don't have to look any further. I have someone here that can meet the needs for your company.
Now, assessments and trainings and things like that also take place at the AJC. What kind of training can someone go there and find or find the path to?
You know, there's a variety. One of the things that's critical for us is our data. And so we're so grateful to have our folks in labor market that can share with us. We know where those jobs are. We know where the critical gaps are. So when someone comes in, we're assessing them to determine if they have the skills needed. And if so, we try to make a quick connection to the employer. But if not, we try to steer you toward a specific discipline and to help you understand what kind of credentialing will be needed in order to occupy the vacancy. And oftentimes we find short-term training is where everyone wants to go. People want to get very quickly get the credentials they need and get back to work as soon as possible.
Now more than ever, folks at the AJCs are working with the employers in the local communities. And what are they doing to help kind of connect the employer with the employee?
I think the one thing that we do is certainly sit down and spend time talking to employers to find out what they need. Most employers with low unemployment rates are looking for the right applicant, and that match is so important. And so for the employers, we want them to know that they don't have to do the work. Their job is to take care of their product and or services, so we want them to know that we will look for the right candidate. So spending time with the employer to find out exactly what they're looking for allows us the ability to screen sometimes hundreds of applicants to find the right fit for a company.
And those are services that are provided free of charge to these employers?
They're free of charge to an employer, absolutely.
How big of a benefit is that? Because I'm sure there are services out there that employers can pay for, but the state's coming in and giving it to them.
Absolutely. If an employer wants to post a job, Indeed or some of the other avenues out there, there's a cost for that. But we have Jobs for TN, which is incredible for an employer. And not only could they post a job, but they get a chance to look at applicants to determine if the right person is kind of cycling through the system for them. That's very important. So being able to offer these services to employers, we really become an existential part of their recruiting arm. And so it's nice to know there's another set of eyes out there looking for them.
Let's talk about Jobs for TN. It really is the one-stop shop for anything jobs here in the state of Tennessee. It's the state's workforce website. And there are just a lot of different offerings on that website. Kind of go over, if you're looking for a job, what's there for you online where you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home.
Sure, you can go online and let's say you're just exploring, you don't know what you're looking for. There are assessments you can take. There's some career interest inventory assessments you can take to say, I like working with my hands. And it'll tell you what types of jobs would fit that mode, and so that's important. You can also go into full registration mode. Enter all your information, enter your resume. There's a resume builder even designed there for you to take you step by step. Because for some folks, particularly those who haven't needed a resume in some time, you don't know what the right format is. We even have that outfitted on the website for you. So you can go explore, look at those opportunities. You can narrow them down by pay, if that's the most important to you, credentials, those types of things. And more importantly, you can set up your own virtual recruiter so the system will notify you when jobs come in that match your interests and or your skills or abilities.
And at the top of this episode, we talked about the mobile American Job Centers, and a lot of times they go to these job fairs and hiring events, and if you don't have a resume, you can actually go in there and do your resume before you go inside, right?
Absolutely, and a lot of folks take advantage of that. You just hop right on the mobile AJC, get a resume, walk in, talk to the employer, hopefully you can go to work soon after that.
Tell us where folks can find out more about the AJC in their area and how they can get connected and hopefully connected to a new job.
Well, I would encourage everyone to start with our department website because there's a link that can connect you to your local community. So let's say I don't know what my center is, and if you put in your zip code, it will connect you to the local AJC in your community. It will connect you to a local board as well. If you're interested in training, you'll know exactly what services are offered for each area. And so I encourage everyone to start there, but jump on Jobs for TN. Sure. It's loaded with information. It's a great place to start.
All right, Deniece, thank you very much for talking with us today.
Thank you.
And apprenticeships are making a comeback not only here in Tennessee, but across the nation. On the next episode of Tennessee Workforce Weekly, we will talk about that. For everyone at the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, I'm Chris Cannon. We'll see you next time.